Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my newest episode of my Springfield series. It is actually kind of a special thing because it's the first episode that we are doing while I'm having 100 subs, so yes, thanks for this one. It is always awesome to just have this feeling of getting quite a bit of success on YouTube. And yes, so what you can see me building on screen is the grid for this new neighborhood, and this is basically what we're doing in this episode. We're building the small grid, and we are actually getting... So I'm sorry right now, I'm just a bit tired, so it was a long day of school, and yes. But what you're doing is just basically building the small neighborhood and detailing it with some bushes and trees. This is actually kind of a different neighborhood because this street that is going right through it is very well used already. That's due to the desert area that we built, and this is actually the road that you can see right there going straight through it. Because this desert area is just having two connections, and this is the main connections from the downtown to them. And yes, so after this episode we will have quite a lot of things detailed and built up finished. This area there obviously not. This is just laying out the basic shape for all of this. This will be maybe the next one, but I'm not sure because I will have to look for more industrial assets. And this will be quite an important thing because it's quite close to the downtown, and I thought this could be something like an old downtown or something like this. Also, maybe you can see that I've changed some things in the mod menu of... what was it called? I think post-process effects or something like this for the shadows. There you can see it. And this is just an awesome mod that gives so many new details to all the trees and the houses. It's just giving them more depth. I'm sorry. Yes, as I already said, I'm quite tired, but this is always under the week, so I'm sorry for this one. The episodes on the weekend will be more focused, but today I thought I want to upload this just for you guys as a small candy. Because of 100 subscribers, this is awesome for me. I haven't thought that it would be this fast, but yes, it went awesome in the last week, so hopefully it will go like this for the next time. And yes, so what you can see there, I thought about this thing here about these two buildings and just searched on pictures of Springfield in, I think it is in Massachusetts, but it also could be wrong. And I looked on some buildings of some industrial areas there, and they had quite a lot of brick buildings and some normal, I shouldn't say normal, but just some normal looking buildings. So this is something that I will have to see how I want to do it, but yes, I think it should be possible for me to get this to quite a well looking area. So what I had in mind, basically all what I had in mind for this one area is just filling them in with not so high buildings, just that we can have a look at our perfect downtown. This is the reason for this one is that a friend of mine was in Los Angeles about some weeks ago, and she said it's just like this, you can see the downtown from nearly everywhere. So yes, this would be realistic, and so I thought, yes, this could be a nice idea. It's quite easy to build, and yes, I'm there. Also on the other main street, I have built some shops, so I will also do it on this one. And this is just basically me putting a parking lot right in front of them. This is something that I've seen on Google Maps, that it's quite common that you have two parking lots on both sides before you have the shops. And yes, actually this is pretty rare in Europe and Vienna in special. You don't have this basically. So you're having the shops right at the front of the street and not with a parking lot before it. The parking lot is often in a side street or on the side of it, or maybe it is only a garage. And in the most points of Vienna, I'm actually thinking they don't have any parking lots. You're just going there by bus or by train, or take the tram that is going right there. So yes, back to the video. I think we are building something like a small government building area and just lining all the heights that it's looking quite good. And also then there later on building something like an area to dump your trash. And I think this area turned out very well. I love it. It is having quite a good look and it is giving this whole area quite a lot of like realistic feels, vibes I should call it, I think. And this is actually one big point for me, that I want this whole area to look good. That is due to the fact that this area will be an thing that I have to show later on when I want to make some cinematic shots of driving into the downtown, just like this feeling, looking up and things like this. And yes, so I thought about for the next like 2 or 3 weeks I can just like post about 3 videos per week, should be possible for sure. After this one I can't say that exactly because of tests in the school, but I think at least there will be 2 videos per week because it is quite a big hobby of mine and this should be possible for me. So in the video what we're building there are just some trees and this like garbage area right behind the buildings there, and just look at these awesome shadows of this tree. They are so amazing. They're on the door, they're looking weird, but we can fix this later on, I think, with some lighting and stuff like this. So this is all the thing that I wanted to say for now. Thank all of you guys for subscribing to me, it helps me a lot. And if you want to see more of me when you're saying you're not sure if you want to subscribe to me or not, you can watch all my other videos that I've did in the last like 3 or something like this weeks. I think 2 is better because in 3 weeks I don't know what I did there, so maybe the last 2 weeks videos are quite good. And yes, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you enjoyed it with a like. If you want to see more, I would love it if you would subscribe to me, it helps me a lot. So yes, if you're doing it, thank you guys, and hopefully see you next episode. Bye. So welcome to the live part of this video, and this is just like a small part where I want to show you some things. So what you can see there is like going above to the north of the area that we're facing right now is this large freeway going. This one here will be a very essential part later on, and we are also having something like some main streets going down to the downside of the screen and to the right side. To the downside of the screen it is this one here. This is laggy. This one, four-way one, going all the way through there is already quite well used. That's due to the fact that we are having this large industrial area right here. So this is already in quite a big use. Also this one will be in quite a big use later on. This will be when we will connect this road up to this one, and then probably also destroying this whole weird thing there, and we'll connect it up to here, I think. So actually what I saw is I don't have there anything of a struggle, and the good thing is they're all so just using the big main roads that are intended for them. So as you can see there, only 2 people are going into this area here, and a lot of them is just like going there and going to this area, or going to the, or is coming from the highway or getting on the highway. And also if you're looking at them here, there will be a lot of people coming in. That's because I've built this whole area. So this will be about, I would say 6k, I would actually say 6k people. So yes, also this whole area here has to be more detailed, but I think actually this one here looks pretty awesome. So yes, I like this quite a lot, and also it has this like main street feeling. This is quite awesome. And actually I think he there will be one of the first. Oh no, he's going to this spot. Interesting, but wait. Oh yes, he's driving through there, I think, or through there. So actually we're having just like here this big route here about this thing here going there, and to the above there, and to the under side there it's going to the desert, and when you're going here it is going into the downtown. So I thought the downtown here will be something older like this one here. I love the look of this. This is just awesome. I love these buildings. And yes, so basically we will have a lot of suburbs around this, as you can see there already. There will be more here in this area. Here I think I'm going to do a small reservoir or something like this, maybe something like a natural reserve. And I'm also going to get this whole area built there, but I don't know what I want to build there because I think this whole thing here will be destroyed. This was something very old from, I think, episode 17, I'm sorry. And it isn't fitting this thing here. That was also something, a quite old thing. That was just like something, an old industrial park, and yes. Actually, I think we'll do something like this also here on this side, but I'm not sure about this one. And for the airport, I'm not sure if I already said this in a time lapse or I would say it. I think it will be here. So these are some of the assets that I could use. And I think we can also see if we are equipping the right tool. It should be possible to see where I should add them. Actually not seeing it, wait. I'm just interested in this because I have to even take a look at this. So this is basically red now, so I will have to go to hide it, I think. Okay, no, this wasn't it. I think it was no problems. I'm sorry that I'm not sure right now, but it just came into my mind and I just want to like fix this right now. No problem notification there. Line not connected. Actually, you can see how many things I've like turned off. No road connection. Operating normally. Huh. What if I would do something like this? Actually, I have to see a tutorial about this whole thing. I'm not sure about it in any way, so I think I will have to watch a tutorial about this. So otherwise, well, yes, back to the time lapse.